the one thing that you can do now to lose weight, get lean, and have more energy without exercising. Hey everybody, this is Mike Erlob with another episode of Power Your Life. So, this last Friday, we got a lot of snow. And so my son, Garrett, and I spent the better part of Friday afternoon clearing the snow from our driveway. And I got to tell you, we were working on clearing the drifts, and I realized very quickly how wet and heavy this round of snow really was. You know how that is? It gets kind of slushy at the bottom, layer of ice, and man, my snowblower had a lot of trouble getting through all of that, especially the really thick drift. And like I said, there was a layer of packed snow and ice that was layering the bottom, and we ended up having to break that up with shovels to completely clear the driveway. Because the snowblower wouldn't take that all the way down to the cement. And it was a lot of work, I gotta tell you. We were scraping the packed snow and ice that the snowblower couldn't clear. And the thing is we just had to stick to it. We just had to stick to it, and eventually we got the driveway cleared. And as we worked on it, it really got me thinking about how clearing snow from the driveway is a lot like the relationships in our lives. There's many kinds of relationships. We have acquaintances, coworkers, business partners, friends, family, significant others, spouses, etc. And the depth of those relationships is directly proportional to the amount of work that you put into them. So we all want deep and meaningful relationships with those that matter most to us. And at times, that can really feel difficult to develop. There's just often so many roadblocks and issues that just seem to get in the way. But if you keep working at it, if you invest your time in those that matter most to you, and you never give up on them, you eventually will develop a deep and lasting bond. And although it might be painful and difficult to complete, if you persevere, the rewards can last a lifetime. Now, what I want you to do is, as you go about your day and week, I want you to think about those that mean something to you. I want you to think about how you are working on the relationships with those in your life that really matter to you. What are you doing to improve it? Are you giving that person what they need from you? What can you do differently to make your relationship with them better? Life isn't about what you acquire or what you achieve. Those things can be taken away and they fade over time. Life is about the relationships with those who matter most to you. Taking care of your own health is also an important part of investing into your relationships. If you're not healthy, then you can't be there for those who matter most to you. Now, losing weight and getting your health on the right track can help you be there for your loved ones. So let's get right down to it, and let's get into that one thing that you can do now to lose weight, get lean, and have more energy without exercising. So I got some questions for you out there. Can the timing of your eating cause you to lose weight? Can when you eat improve your rate of weight loss, improve your health, and help you to live longer? Well, I'm going to tell you the answer is yes to all of these and more. But if there is one thing that can do all of this, why isn't everyone doing it? Now, that one thing is intermittent fasting. So one of the reasons that many of us do not use intermittent fasting is that we often think that it's just going to be too hard to do. Or, hey, I just can't go that long without eating. So what I'm going to tell you is intermittent fasting is one of the easiest things that you can do. And you can do it right away. And all it takes for you is to stop eating for 16 hours a day. That's it. And you only eat during an 8-hour period. It's not complicated. It's not hard to implement. All you do is stop eating at, say, 8 p.m. and then don't eat again until noon the next day. Simple as that. And for most of the time, you're actually sleeping, so you don't even miss not eating. If you feel the need to eat right away in the morning, just fill yourself up with some hot coffee or water. That hot coffee, that will satisfy those hunger pains, and eventually those go away. Another reason that many folks fail to use this amazing way to lose weight is that we have been told for years that breakfast is the most important meal of the day, right? Now, who coined this quote? Do you know? That line, breakfast is the most important meal of the day, was invented clear back in the 19th century by James Caleb Jackson and John Harvey Kellogg, who coined that to sell their newly invented breakfast cereal. You guys, this is simply a marketing scheme that they made up in the 19th century just to sell us more cereal from the food industry. Now let me ask you this question. What do you think their motivation was, right? It's to sell you more food that is filled with carbs and sugar that makes you want to eat more and more of it. The result is you get heavier, you get more unhealthy, and you suffer. Meanwhile, that food industry, they make more money and they get rich just by making you sicker. Now, I don't know about you, but that just seems flat out wrong to me. Another reason that many people won't do intermittent fasting to lose weight is that they have tried so many other ways to lose weight and they failed. You know what? After several failures, many of us, we just start to learn to deal with it. We start to, that we feel that, well, we just can't lose the weight effectively. We get stuck in a rut. And you see, when you learn to deal with something, not in not so many words, what you're doing is you're accepting it. You're accepting that you are heavier than you want to be, and that you're unhealthy, and that you can't find the energy to live like you want to. And then you become complacent, and you just stop trying. But the problem just gets progressively worse. And you're going to get heavier, your joints hurt more, your blood pressure rises, your blood sugar rises, you lose energy, and you lose your self-confidence. And later, you're going to regret accepting it and allowing it to get worse. So don't let this be you. You are worth it, and you were designed to live a life of love, joy, and peace. Now, I want you to check out this recent article, and it's actually was done, I don't know if you can see that right there, okay? But it's this recent article by the New England Journal of Medicine from December 26th of 2019, and it's titled, "The Effects of Intermittent Fasting on Health, Aging, and Disease." And it shows in this article the many, many benefits of intermittent fasting, including, yes, losing weight, but also reducing inflammation in the body, reducing arthritis, improved blood sugar levels, improved stress resistance, increased lifespan, you're going to live longer, decreased risk of neurological diseases like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's, improved thinking and cognitive function, even improved balance and coordination, reduced stroke and heart attack risk, reduced occurrence of cancer, reduced asthma effects, and many, many more. I mean, it goes on and on. Now, I don't know about you, but those are some really awesome benefits. Those are life-changing benefits. And all you're going to do is change one thing in your life. That's it. And that is the timing of your eating. So let's talk about how you can get this started, okay? One of the easiest ways to get started with intermittent fasting is very plain and simple. Just actually start out with a 12-hour time span, okay? So start out with a shorter time. You don't have to go that full 16 hours, just go the 12 hours and see how you feel. It's a lot easier than you think, since you're going to be, again, like I said, you're going to be sleeping a big chunk of that time. So I'll give you an example. Let's say you eat dinner around 6 p.m. Load up your plate, enjoy your food, and if you can, cut out the sugar and the refined carbs, because that'll make the fasting easier, but it also will help you get the best results, since your body isn't going to be so busy pumping the insulin through your system to process that sugar. Next, just don't eat for the next 12 hours. That means no late night snacks, go to bed, get a good night's sleep, grab a cup of black coffee when you get up in the morning. I'm not talking about a Starbucks latte. I'm not talking about the Muco, Grande, Venti, whatever it is that you guys are drinking out there, okay? Just a cup of Black Joe. That's all you need, black coffee. The good news is that in 12 hours, you're going to likely already be up. You're going to stick with that for a week, and then see if you can make it over time an additional 4 hours before enjoying a late breakfast or an early lunch. All right? It's real simple. So before you know it, you're going to be on a regular schedule of fasting for 16 hours, and you're going to be eating only an 8-hour window each day. And that's something that you can easily stick with for life. Now, guys, I'm telling you because this is what I'm doing, okay? I have been doing this for over a year now. So this works and you can do it. You see, many intermittent fasters, they find it easy to stick to even 2 or maybe even just 1 big meal a day. It makes intermittent fasting easy and convenient way to eat. You don't have to worry about preparing a bunch of meals and snacks when you're stuck out, and about, and you just keep on fasting until you can get your hands on a healthy meal. And to be perfectly honest, it's one of the easiest and cheapest weight loss programs out there, with quite a few other health benefits to boot. The key to intermittent fasting is to give your body a time where it isn't busy processing and digesting food and can run on your body fat instead. And it isn't going to happen until you have allowed enough time for your body to burn the food that you've just eaten and whatever else has been stored in your body as glycogen. So, I want you to realize something. This is also something that we have done since the beginning of time. This is something that man has been doing. We were actually designed to eat this way. You see, before there were supermarkets and fast food restaurants in every corner, it wasn't uncommon to go through times when food was scarce or non-existent. It wouldn't have been unusual to make do without food while you were out working for long stretches of time. Your body is designed for this. This is how we were meant to eat. Okay? It's really easy to start and you can do it right now. So what are you waiting for? Now, I know for some that all of this can seem really overwhelming and difficult. And that is why we have created a weight loss system that follows intermittent fasting. And it guides you through the process. And it is available online, so you can actually start this right away. It's called the 4-Week Weight Loss System for Busy Moms and Dads. And you can learn more simply by clicking the link below. Now, as always, I'm going to leave you with a thought-provoking quote, this time from Norman Vincent Peale. What he said was, everybody really knows what to do to have his life filled with joy. What is it? Quit hating people, start loving them, quit being mad at people, start liking them, quit doing wrong, quit being filled with fear. I'll let you think about that for a while, but until next time, power your life and keep moving forward.